our house. Coming.
We are Aurélie and Lenderd, a young and very happy couple from Belgium. So happy, in fact, that we felt it was time to take a very, very big step. Move out of our apartment and buy a house together. Yet, when you start looking for a house, you'll quickly come to the conclusion that the price really makes you question. How realistic are your expectations? What made you think you can even afford a house? What? Why? Our story is no different. As I was doing the usual internet house hunt one night, I came across a very promising article. More than 16,000 homes in Flanders are officially empty. The possibility of getting a good deal when buying an off-market house really had us dreaming out loud. On top of that, this article included an easy-to-follow step-by-step guide on buying empty houses. So we decided to put in the extra effort and sent our official request for the list of empty houses.
Hello, is it possible to send me the list of
Is that right? Uninhabited, yeah.
uninhabited houses in your area? Me and my partner are looking to purchase a house in the region, renovate it and make it our home. Thanks in advance.
I should clarify, in Belgium this is public information. After 1 year of endlessly mapping and talking to several house owners, no result. So we were about to give up. This is the house, and that's where my sister lives. Neighbors! Yes, indeed. These two used to be one cute old Belgian farmhouse, built somewhere between 1915 to 1920. Back in the days, this was like a very classic model. My sister owns a part that actually is the house itself, because that one had a front door, while our part is somewhat more of a garage or shed.
Heb jij dezelfde sleutel?
Ja. Dat zijn de sleutels van de garages dat je nu vast hebt.
Hoezo? Wacht, hè. Welkom in onze balzaal.
So this is the main room, the very, very big ballroom, let's say. So in 1912, this house was built, but this part was made of wood. This was a shed. They use it for livestock and maybe some animals like pigs. We don't know that for sure, but yeah, that's why this room is so big. Welcome to the kitchen. There's one pretty cool feature in this kitchen, which is this sink, which is also quite old because it uses a drain like these. Pretty cool. From the kitchen we'll be moving into the technical room with the electrical installation. This is the current heating installation of the house. That's why it's so nice, cozy and warm inside. Yeah, but we sadly have to renew it. Sadly. And then we'll be arriving in the main room again. So this is the staircase. We think it's very, very beautiful. Might need a new coat of paint, but we'll definitely keep that one.
Gaan we de kleur veranderen van de trap?
I think maybe these should become black.
Ja.
Matte black or maybe shiny black, not sure. But the stairs is beautiful. We both agree it's a nice stairs. So. Then we arrive at the first floor, which is also the top floor. Still a very nice big room, and it's gonna be pretty sad if we divide it in several smaller rooms. So we'll try to keep it as big as possible for as long as possible. But stuff like this, like the electric cable in the middle of the room, that really has to come down. And as you can see, these wooden structures are very, very old, and we think that these were the original wooden beams from 100 years ago. That's pretty cool. They're in pretty good condition. A very old building with a lot of work. So in 1935 they started with a very big renovation on the building. The wood came down and they put up actual brick walls, and as well as the window frames that you see behind us. So these window frames are 90 years old. 90 years old, and they're still in pretty good shape. However, they added a second layer of glass, so it's a bit insulated. Once the brick walls came up, this became a diamond sharpening factory workshop area, and this was the original floor from 90 years ago. As you can see, there are tiles missing, but that was for the machinery. It was like screwed into the ground. These tiles, we really like them, but they're quite dirty and also not in the best condition. Jij bent een beetje vies van die vloer.
Klein beetje wel. Maar als je ook gaat kijken, zijn er ook heel veel tegels echt ook wel kapot. En ga je die ook misschien niet er helemaal kunnen uithalen.
Since this was a diamond sharpening area, we hope that we're gonna find something and then the roof will pay for itself. We'll see. Fingers crossed. So in the middle of the 90s, Pierre and Gilberte, the previous owners, came into the story, and they did a lot of work in this building. They extended this part of the building backwards, and they also built 2 garages in the back. Pierre was somewhat of a collector, but the problem is he didn't really choose any specific item to collect, and this building was filled almost through the roof with random stuff, and that's the condition we found it in. So it's already a very big improvement. Hoe groot is het verschil ten opzichte van de eerste keer dat wij hier kwamen?
Heel groot verschil.
Ja, hè?
Ja, het stond echt volledig vol.
The first time we came upstairs, there were like shelves filled to the brim. You couldn't see the back wall when you came upstairs. We knew it was a really big room, but we really didn't notice. So we had to measure it, and then we figured out, well, oh, it's actually a quite big room. And as you can see at the moment, it is really big. See? Dat is uw favoriete spot, hè? Hier gaan staan om buiten te kijken.
Dat is ook hoger dan dat de meeste mensen gaan kijken. Dus eer dat die mij zien, heb ik al lang gespot.
And then another reason we fell in love with this house is the beautiful garden.
En de zon schijnt.
We already did some work, but you'll see that in another video. So, sorry for that. Okay, that's the other one in the garage. Right. So these are our garages. They're built in 2010, which came in very handy because this is actually, considering the main building, this is in way better shape. So the perfect place to keep all of our stuff for a while. And yeah, one day we might be using it for something else, hopefully. We won't be putting our cars here because it's pretty far in the back in the garden. So yeah, for now, just storage and working area. One very small but very important detail, that's the house of my sister and that's our part. So this garden is actually divided, but since we know each other very well, we're gonna keep it open for a while. It's nice to have a very big garden, although it's shared, but we don't really care that much. I'm just gonna say a pigeon house. This is a place where they kept pigeons. Not sure when, but you can look inside, although it's my sister's part, but you can quickly look inside. No more pigeons. So we're behind the 2 garages, and we'll also have this small shed here, which is perfect to keep our gardening stuff. Not really much to see, but yeah, it's nice to have an extra space, I guess. And then, well, this is a little present from Pierre. When we first came here, we said, oh, there's also a caravan. When are you going to pick that up? And he just said, you know what? I had the idea to just leave it. And yeah, he came true. So we also got a very, very old caravan. And then the final, more wild part of the garden. The small little forest with a beautiful view of our caravan, which needs a lot of cleanup, as you can see. Je bent blij met de caravan, hè?
Ik heb wel veel slapeloze nachten gekocht.
En van deze mooie struik?
Ik ben er niet zo'n fan van.
Het staat ook volledig in de weg.
Ja.
Just waiting for a train.
The previous owners were very, very nostalgic people, emotionally connected to this cute little farm. Aurélie and I ensured them that we would renovate the house ourselves whilst preserving its authentic features. Pierre said goodbye to his collection and cleaned up the house, so there was plenty of room for its new adventures.